Another 5 Fitness and Nutrition Live with myself, Coach Julie. It's been a little while since I've gone live and I'm using new tech tonight. So that's why I'm a little later than I tended to be. So what is the hack? The hack to losing 20 pounds in 6 months. I'm going to share with you the hack, the code, the cheat, whatever you want to call it, of how Sarah lost 20 pounds. So I'm going to come on to that. But I'm going to give you guys a few moments to come and join me. And like I say, using new tech tonight to come live. I did think it was going to do Facebook at the same time as all the other channels, but it's decided no, we're not going to allow that. So I am on my phone too. But yeah, come and say hello and let me know how your day's been going. For those of you that follow me, you might see that I am now a dog mum. So I do have a dog now, and it's really interesting what he teaches you. And I say what he teaches you just in terms of, like, you've obviously got the standard training that you're working on in terms of, lead training starts this week, in terms of, staying in a place, taking the food nice, that thing of rewarding you, coming in the middle, different reasons, different ways to try and basically train a dog so it doesn't snatch food out your hand and it knows it's your food until you give it, things like that. But there's other things that are just like a bit wild that then you don't think about. So it's where setting boundaries with them ultimately. So I find that when Dave's here, he's all over Dave. He has these afternoons where he comes and finds me. But in terms of that way, he's getting a little bit jealous or testing boundaries, where he's like, with me and Dave, he's like pushing me away. He's like, Dave's mine, you go away, push me away. So it's really interesting to see the boundaries he teaches. Like, so you get all the fundamental things to teach puppies, but it's really interesting with the behaviors, the things that they show you in terms of what you need to work on with them, to just make sure they grow up as a happy, healthy dog too. So yeah, that is interesting and evolving. All right, let's get on to them. All about how do you lose 20 pounds in 6 months? What is the code that Sarah managed to hack? What is it all about? Well, when Sarah first came to me, she had tried every diet under the sun. She was pretty fed up, demotivated, felt like a failure. I don't know if you've ever felt this way. And let me know in the comments if you felt this way where, oh, you might not want to share. I get that. It's been vulnerable. But where, like, you've joined these diets or you follow this diet plan and other people seem to be able to lose weight and you can't. And you can think, oh God, I'm never going to lose weight. It's not for me. It's not going to happen for me. And you're just going to think this is not possible. Or is it me? Am I just a failure? Am I always meant to be this size? So a lot of clients come to me at that point where they're just kind of fed up and trying every diet under the sun and think, God, I'm in my late 40s now. Is this how it's going to be? Are we meant to just, like, they talk about middle age spread, talk about weight gain? Is this just what we should accept? And the answer is no, you shouldn't accept it. Don't get me wrong, for some people it takes longer than others. I mean, a whole heap is obviously to do with current fitness levels, where you're starting from, your lifestyle, but it doesn't mean that you can't lose weight, and it also means you doesn't mean you can't not have a life ultimately. So you can live life, lose weight, and enjoy the food, enjoy your lifestyle at the same time. Now, it's different for every individual, and I find this is where people come to me, they've been trying the cookie car, whether it be a diet club, your Slimming World, your Weight Watchers, really restrictive diets. And I don't ever pass judgment on that, because people are trying to find a solution. They're trying to find an answer. They're trying to find a way in which weight loss is going to work for them. But typically, if you've tried every diet and you feel like you're failed or they just not worked for you, it's because you've not found the right way for you. And this is not me trying to sell you another diet or another plan. This is me sharing with you that actually, through eating just like our grandparents did, you can lose weight. I mean, there's just so much food out there and thrown at us right now. But what happens is there's just so much stuff around us, and the quality is so poor in a lot of foods. And it makes it harder because a lot of these foods are, you might have heard the term hyper palatable, which means that basically you're going to want to eat more of them when you have more. So it's that crap quality food ultimately. And it's everywhere, and it's cheaper than healthier food. Not always. Not always. You can buy a bunch of bananas for cheaper than a packet of crisps or a packet of sweets or a chocolate bar. So not always. And I think we resign to that and we go, this is the food we're supposed to be eating because we're surrounded by it. But when you feel crap, when you've got no energy and you're waking up feeling rubbish and you're trying one diet after another and nothing's working, it's simply because you haven't found the one that works for you. Now, remember, diet is what you eat. So it's everything. You can live off pizza if you like, and if you were within your calories, you'd lose weight. So you could live off pizza and feel like crap, but lose weight because that is all you're eating. So it's that whole thing about, there's a number of things that come into play with weight loss. And for Sarah, I think it was the whole kind of all in or all out. So you're either doing all or you're doing nothing at all. There's no middle ground. There's no middle ground there. It was just like on it, 100%, going at it, get results for the first week, first 1 or 2 weeks, and then coming off piste, and then it just not happening, and then getting pissed off because all the weight's gone back on, or even worse, even more weight's gone on. And that's kind of where Sarah was. She was in this bit of a yo-yoing of doing a diet, working for so long, then coming off it because she got fed up or felt like she wasn't getting results quick enough or wasn't getting the same results as she heard other people were getting. So she gave up. Ultimately, she gave up. So the cheat code, or the hack, if you like, around the 20-pound weight loss was about the small steps consistently. So it's about not giving up on yourself. Yes, it's okay to have a meal out. Yes, it's okay to have a wine at the weekend. Yes, it's okay if you didn't do your workout today, because you know what? Work was shit and meetings were all day long, and you're still going to sign off in the next hour and do some more work. That's okay. Okay, so give yourself some slack, like give yourself a breathing space, because times life push back, but the key thing is when life pushes back is how you bounce back. So yes, Sarah missed a workout one day, but then the next day she was back on it. She was doing her workout. And I'm not talking about killing yourself. I'm talking about 3 strength workouts a week, a cardio session for heart strength, and then really the rest of it was focused around nutrition, because that's the truth of it. Weight loss, you've heard the saying, you can't out-train a bad diet. Okay, so if you want to lose weight, it is really focused on your weight loss, and I'm not talking about starving yourself. So I'm looking at where we restrict the calories by a safe limit every week, and we look at what's happening in the body, what's the hunger levels, what's the energy like. And the biggest struggle I have, and most people, including Sarah, was actually getting to eat all the food that on her meal plan. She's like, "Oh my God, Julie, that's a lot of food. I want to lose weight." I was like, "Yes, I want you to lose weight too. This is what we need to fuel your body to do everything it does on a daily basis that we could take for granted whilst losing weight. Because if you are restricting yourself so much that you're super craving foods, you're starving all the time, it's not going to work. It's setting you up for failure. So the key to the 20-pound weight loss is about small, consistent steps, building up to the training, building up the weights, building up to the consistency of your meal plans and following those meal plans, and then learning throughout how to tackle life ultimately. I know that sounds a bit like, what, basic because I don't know how to tackle life, but social events, peer pressure. Quite often, you might be the person who's seen as loving the Chinese or the leftovers, or the person who loves the chocolate. So, if in your group of friends you have that societal standing and that thing of just have a drink, just have a drink, and you might be like, I don't want to drink because I want to wake up tomorrow and do my workout. And if I have a drink, it's going to have another one. I'm going to have no energy. I'm going to miss my workout tomorrow. So, it's really working one-to-one to look at all those patterns that happens in Sarah's life and all my clients' life, to know what are the obstacles and challenges, and talking about how we can work together to overcome those. And again, like I say, it's not about missing out. It's just knowing that if you go out for a meal, you can enjoy it. What things you can choose that are a bit healthier than other things that are going to help keep you on track. And ultimately, that's why we build around lifestyle. So the training's around lifestyle, the meals are around lifestyle, and that's when the weight loss happens. Small steps, consistently well over a long period, results. That's what gives you results. So that's how she's got 20-pound weight loss over 6 months. Now you might be thinking, 20 pounds, well, that's huge. That's a huge amount. Oh wait, or you might be thinking, 6 months? Took 6 months? Geez, oh, I want to lose X weight. That's going to take me years. Not necessarily. It depends on where you are, where you're at, your lifestyle. Some people do lose weight quicker because actually there's things that are not serving them that they just don't want to do anymore. Drinking alcohol, for example. You might come to me and say, Julie, I'm done. I don't want to drink alcohol. Can you just help me navigate the social situations, how to handle it, what to say, how to go about what's alternatives that can happen? We'll work through those. So it really depends on your lifestyle. Remember that 20 pounds over 6 months is based around Sarah's lifestyle, which she deems as being able to live life, enjoy life whilst losing weight, and doing it consistently over that period of time, not giving up when the scales aren't saying you've gone down, when they shoot up as they do, and not giving up when they shoot up, and then believing and trusting in the process. And I think that's the main thing, is small consistent steps, trusting in the process, having meals around your lifestyle, having movement around your lifestyle, and also obviously talking about things like stress, sleep, hormones. God, hormones. That's why I've got my red cheeks right now, right? I'm hormonal. I remember being in the work when I was in the corporate world, and a guy saying to me, quite a senior manager, "Are you all right? Your cheeks are awful red." And I was mortified. Now, if I was in that environment now, I'd be like, "Well, yes, thank you. I'm hormonal." But back then, I was like mortified. But yeah, it's talking about the things around your hormones, understanding your body's cycle, not just in terms of your hormones, but also your energy, your mood, and how that affects your appetite too. All those things around hydration, sleep, so many different things come into play within that weight loss period. And it's really getting one of my clients said this, Lindsay, she said, like, you get so in depth about like my lifestyle and everything I've got going on, understanding what makes me tick, I struggle with, just understanding and taking the pressure off and not saying you can't eat that, you can't have that. And I think it's really important in order to get long-term healthy weight loss. If you really are ready to do it, then you absolutely can. I think a lot of us tend to say, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose weight when. I mean, it's October week in Scotland, right? How many people are like, oh, I'll lose weight after October. I'll lose weight just before Christmas. Oh, this period, it's a way off, but I might as well just, that's it, I'll start again next year. So it's not putting off your weight loss, your health. It's going, right, making that decision, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it in a way that's going to work for me. And if you're struggling to find what that is, keep following me. And you'll get loads of hints and tips from me. I've got new content coming in Reels that is free information, including the Healthy Well Women group on Facebook, to help you lose weight so you can do it without even having to work with me one-to-one. And I think that's what's really important to me, is helping you know that there is a way. I remember my client Carol said that as well. If you've given up hope, don't. Julie is here to help, and I absolutely am. So just like Sarah, you can lose the 20 pounds. We can work on what's your challenges, what's your obstacles, how do we make weight loss fit for your lifestyle. And obviously, when you hit your weight loss target, we talk about what's next for you, because again, it depends where you are. You might be someone sitting in an obese category. You might be someone who's sitting, well, I'm not obese, but I'm overweight. Or you might be someone who's like, I'm just really uncomfortable with my belly, or my kangaroo pouch, as I call it. So it's about where you are at, and I meet you at where you are at and get you the goals you need. So for your health, for your fitness, and whatever it is you feel you need, then I'm there with you that whole way. So the code, to summarize this evening, the code is consistent, small steps, not giving up, knowing that if you have failed to lose weight in the past, there was something going on there, right? There's something that either that was too restrictive, you didn't enjoy the food, there might be stress there might be a transition you were going through. There was a reason you failed in that diet. You might not be able to uncover that, but I just want you to know that it's not because you can't do it. You absolutely can. It's just finding the right way, the right method for you. But just take small, consistent steps. Eat whole protein. Eat like what your grandparents did. Meat, fruit, veg. Have water to hydrate. Try and look after your stress levels. Minimize your stress where you can. It's not always easy. We've all got aging parents, lots of things going on. Try and minimize your stress and look at your sleep too. And those things are the key. It really is the fundamentals of life. And it's like, I think it seems so simple, but yet, if it was easy, everyone would do it. And you'd be able to do it on your own. So it's that whole thing about know you can do it. You can lose weight. It is possible. And if you've got any questions, if you're really struggling, reach out, pop me a note, send me a DM, or come join the Healthy Well Women group on Facebook. And I'll keep sharing free tips with you to help you too on your weight loss journey. Or it might be that you don't want to lose weight. It's just about getting fitter, healthier, being able to walk upstairs without being out of breath, whatever it is. I'm here to help you guys get there, because as you know, or you might not know, I myself used to be a size 18 plus. And was on crutches after I broke my leg and ankle. Had a knee op back in May, so I put on weight after my knee op because it's just a bit crappy, right? It's just a bit crap when you can't move the way you want to be. And that's why I'm passionate about it, because when something happens with our body, something goes wrong, it fundamentally impacts our lifestyle and our quality of life. And you might be that place already with your weight. So I totally empathize with pain. I totally empathize with the struggle and how hard it is. And I'm a very compassionate person there, which is why I am doing my utmost to help as many women as I can be healthy, whatever that looks like for them, and be healthy, happy, and living life to your fullest, whatever age you are, whatever age, 40s plus, more important than ever, because you deserve to have a quality, healthy, happy life and avoid disease and illness as much as possible. So that's me, team. Thank you for joining me this evening. I will be coming live each evening, hopefully at 7 o'clock, depending on my tech issues. But any questions, shout out.